If you go to the 3D view, this is our shape. You can select this volume and hide this element like this. What we need here, we can add an electrical connector to that from the create. We have different types of connector. So, and we will teach you these options in the family pack. Okay, we are making this pack according to the mechanical, and you can buy that and learn that all the family options there. Okay, I click on this surface. Now we have the electrical connector, and you can set the parameters here. I don't know the parameters, so I do not change these now. The next step is save this file, save as family. The place which I save this file. And I set the backups 1, okay, and save this file. Now we have to add this to the project, and I close the unnecessary windows and reset these. And you can add the material to your thermostat. And before that, you need to set the parameters and material from properties window. But now we do not want to do that. And I load it into the project. It asks me to save the project or no. Pay attention to this. I define the thermostat in the mechanical equipment category. So I go to the mechanical equipment properties. Now I can see the thermostat here and place on vertical place. And you can set the elevation here. Estimately 3 feet or any value if you want. Now I go to the 3D view and I try to find that. To check its place, I uncheck the section box. This is our thermostat. I check it from the front view. And I use 3 feet as an elevation. The note this, try to use thermostat in the largest box and near to the rooftop unit. And I choose the closest place to the rooftop unit. Sometime in the floor plan, you want to add the tag shape to the thermostat. I show you a sample file to you in this project, which I done before, in shape like this. I want to use my thermostat like this with the T sign inside a circle. For doing this, you have to go to the edit family environment. From the elevation view, front, left, or reference. I do not see the tag in this view. I want to place it in front view or back view. Okay? I select the file, new family. I have to make new family. And what is that? From the file, you can select the family or directly go to annotation symbols. If you use annotation symbols, you can see all of the annotations, like for example, I select generic annotations, or you can go to the file, new family, annotations, and generic annotation .rft from here. Open, and we are in the generic annotation environment now. There's a note. It says that set the categories, and I remove this note. From the create tab, I go to generic, to family category, and generic annotation is enabled now. Using line tool, I try to create a circle. One click, and estimately 1/8 of inches. After drawing this, I go to the create and add a label and click at the middle of this circle. Now there's no parameter here. I use new. For example, I name it label, and in the instance as a text, and in the identity data, and add it to the right table. You can activate the wrap, but because our writing is not allowed, so I do not use this. This tool is usable when and the length of your writing is very long. It divides to the width of your column. This is our border. I limit border 332. I minimize the size of the circle. When you use this text, these lines is not visible because the background is opaque. So use transparent. Now you can see the lines.